on a t-shirt. So today is National T-Shirt Day, and we're gonna do a t-shirt. Oh, I'm setting these. These are what I made last night. Some cutout stars. I haven't even set them aside yet, you guys. It's so early, I don't know what to do with myself. All right, so the transfer I'm going to use on a t-shirt today is actually called Go Outside. It's got Go Outside, it's got all the different icons. I think I wanted to do the icons and then do one of the wordage underneath it or on top of it. I can't decide yet, but I think 4 will be too much, but I think it'll be good to just do a portion of it. So anyway, with the first day of summer, it says I got it for $5 at Family Dollar, but I kind of think it was on $3, but it's a long sleeve Hanes t-shirt. Even $5 is a pretty good deal. It's even better generally than Walmart. Although Walmart had some deals on t-shirts too. So lots of t-shirts coming up. We have, with ChalkCon coming on, we have some, they have like each day you dress as something different. So like the one night I'm supposed to do, hey Derby, good to see you in here. It's a little late because I had to drop off to swim team. Swim team started. We have a great swim team here in town, and the good news about it is that they go from 8 to 9:30 every morning, and then 5 to 6:30 every evening. So it's kind of a nice thing. The girls get out swimming. My kids are beyond swim lessons. Once they can swim across the pool a few times, that's when they get to go out for swim team. They do have to try out the first year, but after that they don't have to try out. So that's very handy. Kind of hold my breath as a parent like every year, but they've all made it on the first try, so that's good. And then they go and they learn all kinds of like way more swim techniques than they ever learned in swim lessons. We struggled with swim lessons, to be honest. So once we got them to where they could go across the pool a couple of times, we're like, swim team it is. And in the past, it was like $50 or $60 for the whole summer, and they went like, I guess 8 weeks. One of the moms was saying it's only 5 weeks this year, and they've added a third coach. So now it's, because there's so many kids, it's like 70 or 80 kids. I have a cough. I actually think it might be from one of my blood pressure medications. I don't know. Which, who knows if it's really my blood. I can't get this in. I'm using the ink mat. Sorry if you can watch this here a little bit better. I'm using the ink mat, and I got a new one because I wanted the square one. I had the rectangle, and my rectangle was getting kind of less sticky because I wash it every time I use it with just a wipe real quick. I don't try to scrub real hard on it. But anyway, this one is so sticky, I cannot get it to stop sticking wrinkles to it. I'm trying to get it nice and flat, kind of in the center, so I can tell where the center of the shirt is. This might be hard in the camper. So anyway, and last year, Levi had to drop off of doing it because he was on Youth Conservation Corps. He was too busy. And Lydia is kind of half and half. She's actually babysitting for the Youth Conservation Corps' lead. They have a brand new baby. And so she's babysitting for the baby in the mornings. And then, so she's going to go to evening practice. When you're on the team, it doesn't require you to go to both sessions, but if the kids could make it, I've always had them go. On Fridays, it's not on Friday afternoon, just Monday through Thursday in the evening, every morning in the morning, so an hour and a half. So really 3 hours of swimming every day. Trying to get this down, but not stretch it too. I don't want it stretched. I don't want wrinkles. You know, I don't want a lot of things this morning. So dropped off. I'm a little bit late because I I've forgotten that I needed to tell the swim coach about Beth having epilepsy. So anyway, she shouldn't have a problem at swim lessons, but the neurologist did mention that she goes swimming, they need to know so that they can rescue her. Like if she seems to start acting weird in the water. So hopefully it does not happen. I told her when in doubt, just call 911. I'm good with it. So I do not want people to like worry about it and feel like it's a burden, like they have to save my child if she stops breathing. So just call. That's what I think. I'd rather deal with it and pay for it later. I'm good with it. All right, so I was just thinking about doing one color, and so we'll think about it. Maybe, because this is kind of like a gray, heather gray shirt. And I have my handy dandy little, oh, that's youth. That's definitely not a youth t-shirt. I get these little measuring things. Like one set is under $4. So for Tool Tuesday, since today is Tuesday, these are a great tool to have for your t-shirts. It comes in a 4-pack. I can even give you a link. I don't get paid anything. It's not, anything. But if you want that link for the t-shirt, just put T-Tool down there. T-Tool or Tool. And I will get you a link to that just so that you know what ones I got. I'm trying to, I usually try to measure up with the tag, but I had this realization that maybe the tags aren't on. They just don't make t-shirts and clothes like they used to, right? And I even saw, so I don't use this for exact measuring, but I do like it. It gives me a good amount for an adult t-shirt for how far down to go. And like I said, I'm an eyeballer, so maybe if that makes you nervous. Yeah, I think this is kind of cockeyed. That's what I think. Sometimes I get the t-shirt, like this last time I made a t-shirt. This is a t-shirt I made. I made all one for each of my girls for a girls trip. I think I might do, should I do it at the bottom? Yeah, see, I think 3 is going to be a good amount. 3 of these, 6. Cutting off this, not doing this side. I think that's going to be a good amount. And then should I go outside? I think that would be a good one because there's fishing. Yeah, I think this will be really good. My husband's going to like this one. And I might do green. Do you think I should, hey Derby, if you're on, do you think I should put the go outside on the top or the bottom? Let me know if you have any comments. We'll see. I don't even have this cut apart. I have never used this before. This is really kind of a cute I used the one transfer at a class. I had it out and somebody's like, I want this one. Always take the scenic route. It says, and then right here it says offline is peace of mind. I just cut these apart. You can cut it with the backer, so the backer is the same size, but personally, I like to leave it on now. I used to always cut them apart. So if you see me using an old transfer, you'll see me have it in all kinds of pieces. But what I find is hard to keep track of all the pieces. I like to keep all my transfers together and in one place. So, and this is the first time I'm using it, but I'm not going to need to fuzz it because it's going on a t-shirt. And I actually think I might use this packaging to go behind. If you ever don't want to do a section, to go behind the bike and the boat, because I don't want it to be mistaken. All right, I'm going to go up a little because it is, there must be some rules. I'll have to do some research. There must be some rules about where everything belongs on a t-shirt. Right? Is it 3 inches down from the collar? I don't know. I would say too, there's so many people making t-shirts these days. Maybe there's no rules. Everybody just makes up their own, right? I usually do this on the lower edge. All right, let's see if this works. The biggest thing is you want to get it down. Do I have something? It's about that. Oh, I went from the edge, but I need to go, yeah. All right. It's about the same. It's all an approximate. That was the closest I get to measuring usually. All right. What do you think? Green? Oh, top. You think I should do the top? Okay. I'm on that. I'm not too far into this project. I'm thinking green or dune, which is kind of like an off-white. Okay, now I've made a mess. Oh, that's really sticking to that. That's not good. I should have used... Okay, so better than the packaging might have been the backer. I didn't realize it was going to stick that hard. You just don't want to rip it off. Okay, so put the go outside on top. Thank you, Derby. I will do it. All right, here we go. Try it again. Okay, where is in the middle? Where is in the middle? This was one too. I saw somebody finding the middle of a t-shirt by folding it in half and then ironing it. I thought that was great, but I don't have an iron out here. So there's that. I think you're right. I think this is going to look cute. All right, go outside. Back to our handy dandy measuring. Usually the transfers are on, might be to one side a little bit. The transfers are on like centered, so you don't have to worry about that. So if you measure from side to side, the other one I couldn't do that because I was not using the two on the one side, the right side. So all right, so we have dune. I'm actually really kind of leaning towards the sage. It's kind of a pretty color, sage. Not pink, I know that. Orange would be cute. Actually, I think any color would be cute. I'm going to go with sage. It just gives it a little bit of color. No pink though, right? This is the man's. I just wanted to do it all monotone. Oh, sage, good. We're in agreement on this one. All right, so we've got this. The great thing about doing t-shirts with our ink, you want to use our ink, not our chalk paste. It is very pretty. Doesn't that look like key lime yogurt, kind of? You want it the consistency of yogurt. You want to be super careful about getting it anywhere else. You can get it off while it's still wet, but it's just easier if you don't have to, right? All right, we're gonna get our wipe out right away. And, oops, I guess you can't see that there. Let's see if we can get this in the camera. Sorry about that. All right, sorry, it's kind of precarious, but you can take your time with the ink. It's so nice because you don't have to worry about, like with chalk, sometimes the chalk will dry in the transfer, and then when you pull it up, it stays in the transfer, so then you end up like having spots where it doesn't show up. But ink, on the other hand, does not dry like that in the transfer. That is not an issue at all. So I'm just using, if you could butter toast, you can make t-shirts. Seriously, this is so fun, so easy. Everybody should be making their t-shirts. So back to convention. So they have like each day is like a different color you're supposed to, I mean, you can wear, it's an option, but of course in the spirit of everything, you really kind of want to be wearing it, right? So I have like one day is green, but not like your normal greens. It's supposed to be like army greens. I have like an army green skirt, so that's what I'm going to wear for Green Day. And then the next day is blues. I think it was any blues. So I had to purchase, I really don't, I mean, all my t-shirts are not, like, I have t-shirts that are blues and teals, but none of them are, like, this one, I don't know. It's looking, I kind of could see the t-shirt through. So I'm kind of a little nervous, I think. All right, we're going to peel slowly to reveal. Oh, we do have some Bible verse transfers. Right. We do get them. They're not as prevalent as all the other ones, right? but we do get them. So a lot of times when I see them, like we have one, it's a bigger one, like for on the wall. I'll look it up for you. Okay, go outside. I love it. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Don't tell my husband, it's cute. That turned out really nice. So clean, so good. All right. And then I think I really need, like, I thought hard about the last time I was placing an order. I really thought hard about ordering. You can, I think as designers, we can order extra backers. Maybe even customers can too. I don't know. But this is kind of nice because I can just line up that line on the lines right below that, like, and then I'm not overlapping. If I wanted to like move it up a little, I would use a dryer on that. I think my husband's gonna like this one. Oops. I smeared it with my finger. I just wiped over it. It is pretty wet yet. So I'm trying to think. So we do get the scriptures, right? They don't usually come on like our club transfers at all. There's one in the kitchen right now. There's a few. Oh, I'm sticking my arm in ink. I knew that was going to happen too. And my fatty part is just smearing all over it. That's awesome. I'm trying to dry this up a little. I might have to lay that back over it and get it put back on nice and crisp, but we'll see. I'm just going to go between this. If you get it right away, it will come off, like I said before. So it's not really thick on there, but I can see it. I can see it. Okay. Oh, almost had a hazard, right? You want to make sure all the bubbles are out because you don't want it to go underneath. And because I've got this backer here and I've got things kind of like pulled forward, I'm going to actually pull it back, I think, so I can try to work better. All right, here we go. Again, you could just take your time on the t-shirts. Remind me of that. Keep reminding me. I always think I'm in a hurry. It's kind of how my whole life is, though. Yeah, so scriptures. I'll get back with you with that. I'll find the ones that are out right now. They do come out with them. The company is, the founders are, I think, it has some Christian association. It's not with like a church or anything, but so it's not a forgotten thing. I know generally the transfers are more clean than I've seen in other companies. Like some of the different sayings that are out right now, people are really kind of they like it when they allude to being raunchy, and I don't like those at all. And I make a practice as a designer, even when those come out, I don't even buy them. I don't promote them. I won't demo them. They're not my thing. I will not do them. I think it's hard to avoid across the board. I wouldn't just, at this point, they're very few and far between, so I'm not as concerned about this one seems to have some kind of like a wave in it I'm struggling with in the middle here, so I'm just trying to be very carefully put on the ink without making a bubble in the middle. Right under the goggles. Now it looks like it moved over here. Who knows? So anyway, I'm with you. I prefer to have good clean transfers. I like it when they have I think they used to do, I think it's been just recently we've not had as many scriptures. We have had them though. I always say that, like, oh yeah, I want scriptures too, and then I don't really use them very much. And it's not for any other reason than I don't know, I like words like gather, thankful, those kinds of words, but they're not really scripture. But they work nice. Okay, so before you do any peeling or anything, you should always double check to make sure all your fingers don't have any ink on it. We're going to get you hooked up. We'll figure out something. I know there's one specific one that has two. Looking good. Oh, that's so nice. Even that wrinkly one looks perfect. Okay, I like it. Love, love, love it. In fact, it's not just a like. Every time I peel, I always go, ooh, that's so nice. And I think, trying to decide if I'll make more mess trying to fix the U and the T, or if it's better to leave it or try to fix it. But I think I'm going to try to fix it. This is the nice thing about this, is that you can always, like, I'm just going to push down around where I want to fix it. I'm going to be careful not to push down anywhere else. And the reason for that is you don't want it to, like, create more problems. All right, here we go. This is where I put my fingers. And I'm afraid this might actually go darker, so I might have to do the whole word. You can always lay on top of it. Let's see. And this is all, it'll wash right out. Does it look obvious? I don't think so. I think it fixed it without making it super obvious that we laid it over. All right, good enough. My husband won't know. Don't even tell him. He won't even watch this far in the video. Don't tell him. It really does look great every time. And I did, like, these t-shirts, I did 4 in a row. And by the 4th one, it was starting to, like, not really, like, it wasn't as sticky as the first time, right? And so it was like, I kept thinking, this isn't working. It felt like it was shifting underneath it while I was making it. And it came out so gorgeous. It really, I have ink all over my fingers. I need to get it off. All right, I will try to turn this around without making a mess, but I got to get my ink put away. Get everything put away and out of my way so that you can see this. But it's so easy, so fast. In fact, making t-shirts is so fast. You just don't even realize it. Oy, oy. All right, let's see if we can do this. I will take this mat out of there. But see, isn't that cute? I think it's really cute. I think that is cool. I love it. I think it's cool. I definitely love it. It is wet. I will let it dry for 24 hours. And then I will take a piece of parchment paper over and an iron for hot iron, dry iron for a few minutes and dry it. And you do want to have something between it. So if you don't have one of our ink mats, you can use a piece of cardboard because it will go through to the back. I actually did that on one t-shirt where my ink mat was not all the way through, and that was kind of a disaster. Actually, it was fortunate that it didn't go through to the outside of the back, but it was on the inside of the back. And every time, I love that t-shirt because I put one of our vintage trucks, which is leaving, and I put that on there. So every time I wear it, I always think about my almost mishap. So there it is. That is my t-shirt for National T-Shirt Day. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, for Tool Tuesday, I also included these tools. If you need, just put tools, T-tool, for the t-shirts, just because I like to use it for eyeballing. It does have measuring on it, so, and they don't always fit the neckline exactly, especially like if you have a V-neck, but it at least helps you kind of eyeball things a little bit. Oh, and I was going to tell you about this one right here. This is this month's club transfer, and if you are not in my craft club, you should join. Every month you get a transfer this size. It's 8.5 by 11 transfer. It's new every month. It is seasonal, and it comes out on the 5th of the month and gets sent to you. So you usually get it about the middle of the month. And if you join now, you will get it. This is the one that's for this month. It says, live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Makes a nice beach transfer if you like to be on the beach. I know after all this rain, I actually might consider the beach because I'm not a beach bum. I'm not. Are you a beach bum? Put beach down below if you are. Anyway, if you are not in the club, it's $19.99 a month. You get that transfer, plus you get 3 of our single packets, 3 of them like this that match. And they are a lot of help to do lots more than just one project, but you'll at least get a good start. And for anybody this month that shares or sprinkles the love with my live videos this month, June videos, and you might have to go into my business page, Prairie Scraps, and in order to send or to share some of those, because the ones when I share it from my business page into here into my crafting group, they only let you send it because it's a private group. So there's something about that. But if you go into that business page, then go back to the video, go ahead and share it for me, go back in or sprinkle all the love you can on it, and put sprinkle every time you share, you do that share or send button. And I will put you into a drawing for this free of charge. I will be sending it out to somebody after this month for the whole month. That's going to go on. So please sprinkle the love. Put sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And I, underneath on each video that you sprinkle, and I will put you in the list for that. So kind of exciting times. I'm so glad to see the sun. I hope you guys are having some good sunny summer times, and thanks so much for joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, put #replay and make sure you keep on crafting.